Next up, we got the worst van life families on TikTok. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. I didn't even know there were van life families on TikTok. I've seen the van life couples. I've seen the van life couples, and then they break up, and then their lives get depressing, and that's always funny. But let's check it out. Let's check it out.
Kids sleeping on the floor, pets held in tiny cages, and this entire bathroom for a family of 5. Add some teenagers who can't fit, children calling their beds coffins, and you're still just scratching the surface of the worst van life TikTokers. Take for example Red, White, and Bethune. They gained 11.4 million views by showing how terrible.
Bro, just look at it. You don't have to you don't have to explain nothing. Who wants to sleep in there every single day? That's like a 2-day thing max. That's 2 days max. Hell no.
Terribly unspacious.
Dad, get your ass a job. We need a real house.
Their kids' beds were. This should be illegal. Those kids are gonna suffer in that space, man. To make matters worse, the beds had rock climbing holds instead of a ladder, which their daughter almost fell from whilst trying to show they were easy to use.
So Molly's gonna demonstrate getting in the bunk and show you just how easy it is.
How will they get down in the middle of the night when it's dark and they want to use the restroom urgently? What if they fall and hit their head? These so-called bunk beds were actually just shelves, yet the family still defended them as being spacious.
Crazy.
At the same time, get this, the parents have a king-size bed.
The reason why we put a king-size bed in our bus is because it's our lounging area.
As well as a massive desk for editing TikToks, forcing the kids to do their schoolwork on a tiny kitchen table. If they don't help out with the van, the kids are punished publicly.
Last night, Molly chose not to do her chores. And if our kids don't do their chores, they have consequences.
Which the parents still defended even after heavy criticism.
This is... I've seen CPS take children away for like way less shit. How the hell is this shit sliding? How the hell is this shit just sliding by? What the hell?
Yes, our kids have consequences. Yes, if they don't do the chores, they're gonna have to pay.
And to the trolls, keep on talking shit, and I'm gonna keep on posting. See you guys on your For You page.
But wait, it still gets worse. Everything we've shown so far is in this bus here, yet they also have a van to take on holidays, which has even less space than the bus.
Come take a peek inside and see what we've done.
The van doesn't have a bed for everyone, meaning one of the kids sleeps on this leather chair. Maybe there'd be a bit more space if they didn't own 4 massive dogs, which are shoved in a tiny cage below the bed, yet they still have more space than the toilet. It's covered by nothing but a thin fabric sheet and sits right in the middle of where everybody lives. They call the vehicle their vancation home, meaning when the kids get tired of living in the first van, they're blessed with a trip in an even smaller one. Family of Nomads doesn't have this.
This is just like how to like never get spoken to by your children again. What the hell? Like once they hit 18, they're just never seeing them again.
Problem. In fact, they first went viral for how much space they had, leading to comments such as, "I don't understand why y'all don't just buy an apartment. It's way cheaper than this." People came to their defense stating, "There is literally no reason to be mad at this, except for maybe how their kids were living." They'd show their room in this TikTok, with the most notable part being that their eldest Addison was a 15-year-old teenager. You should ask your daughter how she feels that she has no privacy. At an age like hers, I'm sure she wants.
Shut the fuck up. That is my answer to that. I've known motherfuckers that were sleeping 6 to a bedroom. I've known motherfuckers that were sleeping 6 to a bedroom. What the fuck do you mean privacy? Fuck your privacy. What? That don't. Is it fucked up and not is it not a comfortable living situation at all? Facts. Facts. Oh God, they ever meet Mexicans, bro? Like, I'm part Mexican. At one point, there were like 15 people sleeping in one house. I think they'll make it work. pretty sure they can make it work.
Wants her privacy. Addison hates you.
Okay, one of my uncles has like fucking 12 kids or some shit. It's like 5 boys and like 7 boys and like 5 girls. 5 girls to a bedroom, 7 boys to a bedroom.
Just because this RV is nice and there's room for their clothes, it's no way to live. I'm sure the teenager would love to have privacy. Get her a curtain or something. Well, the family did exactly this.
We did install these curtains over each of their bunks so they have a little bit of privacy.
But it was still just one of many other problems. The kids were in a homeschool program, yet it seemed most of their education was just walking through national parks where the parents thought they'd learn about life.
Our lives are one gigantic field trip, and so a lot of what the kids do is by learning from experience. So for example, today we went to a national park and they completed the Junior Ranger program, and it's incredibly educational. They're learning history from visiting different places around the country, and days that we are not going out and exploring, they do a traditional homeschool curriculum, and then the days that we're exploring, we still count those as school as well.
So they just learn US history? Lol, when they go to college, they'll be in for a shock. Oof, that's scary.
Man, who even gives a fuck? You got a plus comfort place. That's what I'm saying. I know motherfuckers that, yeah. What you said. That. How about we make a video about the nigga that refuses to get a job, got kicked out of living in a storage unit, and then is now living in the woods and his girlfriend broke up with him. He's going fucking insane. That sounds way, way, way better than this. They're not even... Does it sound like an uncomfortable living situation? A little bit. Is it even relatively close to bad even, I would say? No. No. Not at all.
There's a reason schools aren't one giant field trip, and this is a very good point. Schools are for more than simply learning subjects. They help build social circles and prepare kids for a disciplined way of life, both of which are neglected when strolling around the country. But the kids did have other challenges.
Their parents are fucking nomadic. They also live in the van, dipshit. Do you think they care if they have some like tight, rigid social constructed life? What are these arguments, brother?
Like cleaning out the rat cage that stunk out the van.
We live in a camper and our 3 kids have 3 pet rats, and I would be absolutely lying to you if I said that it does not smell bad. Usually it's the kids' job to clean the rat cage, but about once every month or two, my husband and I will clean it, and it just gets really gross.
As well as
Ew.
collecting firewood, as seen in Addison's day in the life. Yet people were still convinced she's gonna run away at 16, yet the mother went on to state, "I honestly don't know a single unhappy RV kid." She'd even post the following TikTok to try and convince the audience.
A lot of people ask us if the kids actually enjoy traveling full time and living in the camper, and I will have to say that while we were at the RV show in Tampa this week, Grace and Addison both went around and looked at campers because their plan is when they move out, they want to live in a camper together and travel the country.
Until
That's exactly what I just said. So why would they care if they're doing all this stuff to become a rigid, basically go to college? It doesn't seem like they really care if they go to college, and it doesn't seem like the kids want to go to college. So like, why does doing all the extras bullshit school shit matter?
another video told a different story.
Addison has struggled with their mental health for many years. Addison is currently back in treatment and won't be in our content during this time. To protect Addison during this time, we would like to ask for privacy on this matter.
Perhaps the daughter was unhappy for a totally different reason, yet there was still more evidence that she despised the van.
For Addison's 15th birthday, the only thing they wanted was to go to a hotel.
The video has since been deleted, although after arriving at their hotel, twice Addison mentions liking doors in the video, a hint at them having less privacy in the camper. With conflicting messages about Addison's happiness, people commented, "I can't wait for this gen of van kids to grow up and share their thoughts with the world," although this had happened much sooner than expected. On the r/offmychest subreddit, an anonymous account made the following post. I'm a teen in a full-time RV living vlogging family, and I can't stand it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate being homeschooled. I hate not being able to maintain a social life. I hate having so little privacy. I hate having to pretend to be happy with this. We travel full-time. I know, it sounds like a dream. I thought so too, but it's an effing nightmare. I just want a private, normal life, but no. They had to ruin it with their crunchy way of parenting. It's all fake, by the way. Not what I meant when I said I wanted to take up acting. I'm frustrated all the time, I'm tired all the time, I'm bored all the time. Please stop supporting these channels. Stop buying into it. It's ruined my life and I can't say anything about it. In comments, the poster clarified, I'm between 15 and 17 years old, and they were the oldest of 3 siblings, hinting it was Addison from Family of Nomads. Exactly who the poster was has never been confirmed, yet only a couple of months later, the family announced they were instead buying a house. Family of Nomads recently quit van life. Their kids seemed the happiest they'd ever been, while the parents were in tears as the RV was stored away. The eldest daughter has since vanished from the videos, with an unrelated comment summarizing what van life's like for kids. RV kid here. Let me tell you, RV is hell for children. I've been living in a camper with my 3 brothers and parents, and these past 2 years have been an absolute detriment to my mental health. Yes, it's an amazing opportunity I've been given to have seen all the places that I have, but I cannot recall a single positive experience anywhere I've been. I receive little to no education, and I'm scared I won't be able to pass my GED. I'll probably be repeating high school once I turn 18. The Happy Caravan, however, clearly ignored this warning. They began by documenting their life as a family of 12, and were mostly liked by the audience, until revealing they lived in a tiny apartment. Is that legal? Having so many in a 2-bedroom? Why would you make the choice to have a family of 12, but not be able to provide...
MLM, that's the conclusion that I'm coming to, and I'm kind of, there's only 2 minutes left. If this was longer, I would have just, bro. All I hear is a bunch of motherfucking complaining, bro. All I hear is a bunch of motherfucking whining and bitching and complaining. I know people, I personally know people in like significantly worse situations. This don't sound that bad.
Them sufficient room/space, although their holiday setup was somehow worse. They'd fit the entire family into one single Airstream, gaining 12 million views by showing how they slept. The 3 daughters were on a table converted to a bed, while another 2 slept below their brother, who was sleeping in a bunk. A different brother slept on the couch, the baby in its cot, and of course the 2 parents had their own massive bed. So
this is closer to some living arrangements I've seen. That's fucking wild. 8 kids in a van? Was that 7 kids in a van, gang? Dad, get a job and get us a fucking house.
About the last 2
they couldn't
kids.
fucking hack it. You gotta get them kids to work.
On the hardwood, described as not perfect but more comfy than a tent. You have 2 kids sleeping on the floor just for vacation, and we mix it up. In our YouTube video, Dad is on the floor, which by doing some digging was seemingly true. Hilariously, after being criticized, the parents magically found Enoch a blow-up mat in the closet. But for the most part, the family isn't all that bad, especially compared to wild family life. They've been called the most hated van life family on TikTok, mainly for their bizarre family dynamic. The page is run by mother Nadine, who lives in a van with her 3 kids, along with both her ex-husband and her new boyfriend.
The fuck did he just say?
In a van with her 3 kids, along with both her ex-husband and her new boyfriend, who she...
The ex-husband has to be the one that owns the van. He's gotta be the one that owns the van. There ain't no way. How is this? If they're just sitting there having the time to type all that, they aren't busy enough. Shit. I was serious. Put them kids to work. Jesus. Said they won't be bored then. Won't be so bored then if you fucking just dig a hole. Why? Because I said so, damn it.
She refers to as a homeless junkie she met on the streets. According to her TikToks, they're not polygamous but live together in harmony, being able to do so because they have the biggest front yard. The criticism, however, always extends to the kids. They call their education program homeschooling, world schooling, travel schooling, adding they help whenever necessary.
Yeah, no,
but
there's
they
some
don't
meth
follow
heads.
any
These
official
motherfuckers seem like
program.
some meth heads.
Technically, I don't follow any curriculum, but we have this app my kids learning with. They set their times each day. They do that by themselves. There's nothing I have to do.
Help them if needed explains
good, Brent?
everything. Doomed to fail. They'd respond to the hate with the world's most hippie message.
The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion.
Adding their kids are extremely satisfied with the life that they're living.
I don't know. White women with dreads throw me off. It throws me off. I don't like it. Gives me bad vibes. Negative aura.
People think, oh, poor children. But trust me, my children,
watching
they wake
Catfish or
wake up
something?
with a smile in their face.
Watching
They
the
get to
worst
bed with a
Van
smile in their
families.
face.
Yet it's perfect to finish
Yeah,
with
bro.
this
I know she stinks. What? They don't look like they stinks. I know she stinks.
comment here. When I was a child,
And
I
she
would
has
have been
armpit
very
hair.
happy to eat nothing but candy and potato chips all day. But my mother did not let me because she knew better. It's a parent's job to do what's best for their
Oh shit! This was just a bunch of crybaby and bitching. That's all right. That's all I really heard. These motherfuckers ain't really that bad off. It sounds like I don't even know. It don't sound that bad. It really don't sound that bad. The second one with the 7 kids in one place though, that shit's kind of wild. Let me know what the hell y'all thought about it.
You can't come around my gang. You ain't got no fucking motion. You ain't got no fucking motion.